Hey guys, welcome back to Monday Night Football with Supergiant's PYRE. I'm the voice of Dog, and last time we were introduced to this interesting world, this place of exile called the Downside, where this country called the Commonwealth casts all of its criminals and undesirables. The avatar for the player was cast down here for the crime of reading, for the crime of being literate. And we met up with a bunch of other exiles who are clued into a secret kind of ritual that can lead to your freedom if you prevail. The ritual is, in fact, just a sports game. It's just football. Well, it's more like basketball, really, but we've been playing several games, and now we're about to reach the big game, the first big game in our journey. So let's get started with that. No, this is not the Banner Saga people. This is a different group. Those guys are really busy with the third game, with the third Banner Saga. So last time, we just finished our game against the SAP team, against the Chastity. We won. We are undefeated so far. We have our Black Wagon, which is our vehicle that has been taking us to each game. And it has been modified for sea travel, so now it's also a boat. Now, we have read the stars, and we see where our next destination is, and it is the Fall of Soliop. A very important place. The man who has organized all of this is this sap man, this tree guy, Valfred Sandalwood. He has organized everything, and we finally met up with him. And he was going to take our place as the manager for the team, or the reader, because he also is literate, and that's apparently the thing you need to manage the team. But he's seen how well we've done, and he's decided to let us lead the team, so to speak. He is staying as an advisor. And now we set off towards our next destination. Our destination is at the top of this mountain. Valfred has been talking about a plan, and we're going to be hearing a bit more about that. Everyone's here because they want freedom from exile. They want to go back to the Commonwealth and be happy. But what will we get out of that exactly? What does freedom mean to you? You know what? This is a good opportunity. I will showcase. We're gonna be bringing in our vote bot for this. To vote, you will use exclamation point and then a number 1 through 8. Doing what you want is 1. Achieving inner peace 2. Having no master is 3. Going where you please is 4. And then 5, 6, 7, and 8. Like this. As I will demonstrate. Freedom is exclamation point 3. Having no master. This isn't a very important decision, but I'd like to demonstrate to our viewers how we'll be voting from now on. What is freedom? Living without fear. Also kind of a freedom. I like number 5. It's true love. It's just love. That's it. Freedom means not having one's strongest feelings and emotions repressed or rebuffed. Ah, we're tied. 3 and 6. Having no master, living without fear. As this is just an example, it's not incredibly important. I gotta cut you guys off here. Don't you worry, because important decisions will need to be made very soon. I'm gonna go living without fear. Because after all, our character is guilty of the crime of reading. And what worse fear could you have, having a whole stack of books in your place? Not being subject to persecution or retaliation for one's thoughts and choices.
Verediset.
Walford thinks that fear is very necessary, and now, because we're so afraid of not being able to return home, we can do something more than accomplish or gain our own freedom.
Na libra desertus. Ma libra narum saroshe.
Oh, we guessed right, I think? To be able to indulge one's curiosities and passions, at least the ones that cause no harm to others. Oh, I'm so sorry, the chat. Yeah, gonna have to work on that. Not being made a criminal for what you know, whom you love, or what you choose to think, or not think.
Preluse travestarum. Kersam sublaritas.
And yeah, if you leave through this method, you will be taken care of. You will be welcomed back into the Commonwealth, and you will have a choice of how to live your life.
Football?
Football? What's up? Uzworm, it's not actually football. I'm sorry if I lied to you. Is that uzworm? It is uzworm. Oh, he can't hear me because I didn't do my thing. Hang on. Hello.
Oh, hi. Football?
Well, a kind of football.
Don't you tease me like this.
Yeah, that's actually not football. It's PYRE.
Football.
It's a game that is kind of like football, but it's also has a huge story wrapped around it and beautiful artwork and music.
So it's rugby.
So it's nothing like football, in other words.
All right. All right.
Ramsetam librage.
Our manager has been gathering a group for a very specific purpose. He thinks it's more important than football. It's more important than gaining your freedom. The plan is to gradually free ourselves through winning football. And then they meet up on the other side. They organize.
Okay. I don't have your side string link, by the way.
I am not running it today, unfortunately.
Okay.
I apologize.
That's all right. I know football well enough. I don't need it.
Volvert has a bunch of agents on the other side. He's waiting to free people because he wants to bring down the Commonwealth.
Uh-huh.
Revolution through football. That's what PYRE is about. But you know, you don't have to. You could just live here in exile forever. Well, not forever. You will die. You will die. You will have a natural lifespan or die because of things in the downside.
So what football team is this?
We're a group of people who have all been exiled from a country called the Commonwealth. And the only way to return is by conducting a series of rites that are cleverly disguised as a sports game.
Okay, but do we have a team name?
We're the Nightwings.
Nightwings.
Go Nightwings.
That just reminds me of that terrible United Football League.
It's different from that.
Because
It's
there was
way
a team
better.
called the Nighthawks in there.
No, we're not the Nighthawks. We're the Nightwings. And we have the largest and most diverse team, also. There are a number of odd races and characters and types of people in this game, and we have one of each, or at least are trying to gather one of each. The Nightwings are sort of compared against all the other teams as an example of the species as a whole, of everyone. They're supposed to represent the best of the best, and compare every other team to that. Unfortunately, our team manager decides, hey, the Commonwealth kinda sucks. I mean, we got exiled for reading, for knowing how to read. That was our crime.
I mean, reading is frowned upon in sport.
It's true, it is. Everyone carries books in this sport, by the way. You'll notice that every character has a book.
Unless you're like ESPN and you think spelling bees are a sport.
Not quite. Oh, cool, the Beyonder Crystal seeks Headwind. That means we can do a challenge to get Headwind's special accessory. Volfred also wants to talk to us. He seems to have a lot to talk about right now, since he's revealed his plan. Volfred stares at us, and then... talking to us with his mind.
Well, it doesn't look like the actual stream's that far behind, actually. So that's not bad.
Oh, he's talking about how we can kind of read minds a little bit. We can't just read books, we can read people.
Well, if you can read a mind, you can read a book.
Damn.
It's like if you can dodge a wrench, and you finish the rest.
But Volfred, he knows something about readers, and that is that readers do not get forgiven. Readers cannot go free. That we're stuck down here. No matter how much work we put in with this team, with these people that we care about. No one told us.
I don't like this guy.
This guy is great. He's the only one who's told us the actual details. Everyone else has just been, man, we can go free. We can get out of exile. But they didn't know the details. He's organized everything. He had expected us to read the book that we have, that we can read, that we gradually get pages for, but most people don't read in games. So that's kind of the embedded joke. It's that, oh, you didn't read the book yet? Well, I guess there's a whole lot of things you don't know that you should. Perhaps you just haven't gotten that far yet. He still thinks we're not good enough to be team manager.
Yeah, I can give you some tips on football managing. That's all I ever do anymore.
Well, okay, if you've been excommunicated from a country and need to win football in order to go back, how does the manager bypass, the whole tradition, hundreds of years of tradition that they have decided on? Volfred indicates that readers such as you cannot go free in the rights. You know what? We're gonna say we don't care.
Well, yeah, we don't.
We're gonna keep our expectations in check. You'll see, Volfred. We'll be free. We're gonna win all the football.
And if you don't, you can use the deniability. I didn't want to make the playoffs anyway. We give you a higher draft pick. Yeah.
That is actually the next game, by the way, is the big game. The big game where...
The big game?
Yeah, where certain things in the plot get decided. That's why there's all this story going on, because the game is now finally laying out, its plan for you. We're gonna talk to our ghost friend who is trapped inside this crystal. She's our trainer.
Okay.
She wants to see Headwind, so we get a chance to train him.
Look at that face on her.
I think she's supposed to be blind, but I'm not quite sure.
Blind, smug, same thing.
Yes, she's both. She's been trapped in there for, many centuries. She has no entertainment other than football.
That's the worst fate I can think of.
Yeah. Yeah, she did some bad things. She has a fate worse than Exile. She is just in an orb. Yeah, and she's blind. All right, let's train Headwind. So we did one of these trials last stream. It basically means we need to win a game 1-on-3, which is a little tricky, but they're usually balanced in such a way that they're possible.
Let's say 1-on-3 is it like one defensive lineman versus 3 quarterbacks, or?
Well, see, it's a game where you have 3 players and only one can move at a time. So it's not as if they're all moving at the same time, but they can cover a lot more ground.
So if football was an RTS, this would be it.
Sure. It's simple.
And,
get the ball
okay.
into the thing.
Get the ball into the thing. Oh, look at that guy.
You can banish other players by casting, a shot, which I got 2 of them, but unfortunately, one of them got me. I need to respawn.
Oh.
No, you don't. All right, get the ball. And jump. Oh, didn't jump in time.
Oh no.
No, you don't.
The ball in.
Now, when you have the ball, you don't have that little aura around you. That's what allows you to banish people. Basically knock them out. Oh! Damn it, I jumped too far.
Running into the punter.
No, it works, trust me. Oh, shit, pass the ball to me. Sure, I'll take it. Yeah. 2 more of those.
Personal fouls all over this bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Come on.
This is more like Aussie rules football.
Yeah. Oh! Oh, right, you need stamina to jump, and I ran out right before I tried to jump. I'm an idiot. No, you don't! Nope.
Yep.
Ooh. Good move, I guess? It's fine. You can score a few goals. Ouch.
Why do you want to score a few goals?
No!
This is a bad idea. Will you stop doing that?
Uh-huh.
This doesn't bode well.
Shit. Alright. Their demon is real small. The guy with the horns is a demon. He's got a huge aura, but he's very slow. Which means I might be able to catch him like that.
Keep one-on-one-ing these fuckers.
Well, I have only 1 dude. Normally I've got 3 dudes. But this is training. It's not supposed to be fair. Yeah.
That's the good shit right there. Nice.
Sufficient performance.
I give it a B minus.
Yeah, it was okay. They scored 1 goal on me. That's not acceptable.
They only scored 1?
I think they
counted
got 1.
at least 2.
Oh,
I counted at least 2.
Then I made that up. I'm sorry. I lied. What do I know? So we got a thing for Headwind. What do we get? Gall's Bracer, Power Caster's Aura with greater ease and gains infinite stamina on hit. Oh, so when you hit someone, you get infinite stamina for 2 seconds. Good for him.
He's pretty good.
Ah, yes. To move things forward, we must discuss the plan, because Volfred wants to talk about how we're going to be getting out of here.
Alright, discuss
Instead
the plan.
He reveals some bad news, though.
Gustare daste.
Alright.
Freedom down here goes 1 person at a time, and we have to make a choice. Yeah, Headwind, you swore that everyone would go free together, but you didn't know all the details, so that's kind of on you.
Cebrale servas. Vendale dantas.
Here's how the coming days are going to unfold. We're going to climb the mountain. We're going to pass through the Scribe's Gate, the holy gate that these people worship, so that we can play the game these people worship, so that we can conduct the rite. and choose one person to go free. And we're playing a team we haven't played before, the only other team, the Tempers. Whoever is in front, whoever is chosen first to play on that team will be the candidate to go home. So you have to use the character you want to go free. Once returned, somebody is taken in, clothed, and fully pardoned. Even if you got a bunch of people killed like Hedwyn did. And it's weird because the Commonwealth says that a sentence into exile is forever, and no one ever leaves the downside. But that's false. Like a lot of the things the Commonwealth believes.
Can you play football again? I'm lost here.
Nope. This game is like 80% story and 20% actual football. Welcome.
It's like a football game.
Yes.
Except 20%'s being generous.
Now we can, do we need money? What do we want? Money, stats. We'll mentor someone. Maybe get someone a level before the next. Gilman, our worm, has not yet reached level 3. Let's mentor him. We have an actual worm on our team. There is a race of just worms. This one is he's a very valiant knight.
Yeah. You better use him. It's great. I don't know how he holds the ball, but
he figures it out. I think he also has a book, but I think it's just bouncing on his head. He just juggles it.
Even better.
So let's see. What's our next skill for Gilman? Wider area of effect on his slash, or warp back to his previous position. That's also interesting. Let's take the bigger zone. Congratulations.
Let's take the one that destroys people.
That's kind of what he's good at, though. He's very small. He doesn't have a big aura like other characters. But he has a certain attack that's pretty useful. This game is also kind of a very bizarre, colorful road trip.
I'm alright with that.
Well, it's by the same guys who did Bastion and Transistor. The art and music is way up there in terms of quality. Darren Korb did the soundtrack once again, and absolutely fantastic compositions in a lot of these songs.
I feel like I should know who that is, but I don't.
It's just the guy who did Bastion and Transistor soundtracks.
Oh, okay. I didn't play either of those.
Ah, they're good.
So I wouldn't know. Well, I don't play good games, that's why I haven't played them.
That's true. That's not a thing that you do. That's a good question, guys. It's something you should be thinking about. Who will leave first? Of course, you're assuming that I'm going to win the match, which is, you know. If I don't win the match, then someone on the other team will go free forever.
You should probably win the match.
The first time I played this game, I lost the championship the first time.
That's reassuring.
Well, it's a really hard match.
Did you use the worm guy?
I don't think I did, because I didn't know how good he could be on my first
That's the
playthrough.
problem. You gotta use the worm guy.
So Valfred, he's a real revolutionary. He's got spies, informants everywhere, and he's in exile somehow. He's somehow getting information from topside. That's why Hedwyn has been kind of finding people to join our team. Valfred has instructed him to find a person of each race to fit our uniforms, in fact. The rights are a very exclusive thing. Not everyone gets to play football. Not everyone gets a chance to go free. Your head is beginning to spin. I know what Uzworm wants me to do, but I'm going to listen to Valfred.
You fuck. fucking owl from Ocarina of Time all over again.
Étranger.
I don't think Volfred was looking for special people.
Samaritus.
He was just looking for one person to represent each of the scribes, as is tradition. So the Nightwings are essentially the team, as I said before, to judge all other teams against.
Renan Noxalas.
We're special. We're not like other teams.
You're far worse.
Nuncariblarius.
Repeat canta.
Kementrarose.
So the Nightwings were gone for a while, and because they are kind of the cornerstone of this whole process, no one was going free.
Pretere magretas.
Until Volfred kind of brought together a new group of people to be the new Nightwings, which is us.
Did they move to Baltimore?
Yes.
It's now the original. Good. You're the Cleveland Browns. Well done. Okay, great.
Yep. And there's our tour bus.
Oh, good.
There's our team bus. It can go over water as well. It is also perfectly watertight. Some other characters on our team that we picked up this strange feral child who hears voices in her head and says that they are the scribes, and also an imp who has actually been with the Nightwings for a very long time.
I don't like the imp.
Imp is great.
Yeah, shifty eyes.
You will not disparage Tizo. I'm sorry.
I will not disparage him. I will only be frightened by him.
He's very nice.
That's what people say about their dogs.
What is Faye doing? Oh, she's just hearing voices. Okay. Everyone's happier. Nice. Everyone gets to Hope. Hope basically decides how long you are banished for when you get hit. Less time respawning means more time not being dead.
Makes sense.
Sir Gilman wants to go here. Let's go here. As we travel our way up the mountain. He's really happy to be here. Just really wanted to swim in this pond.
At long last.
Are you good now?
Well, of course. May never again feel fresh water. That's just sad.
Well, I think they usually live in the ocean. That's when we played the Worm team in the ocean, and he was on Worm team, but he had an argument with his commanding officer, and he ditched them, and now he's with us. Gilman is saying, do not choose him to go free. He has something he wants to do. Gilman does not believe he deserves his freedom yet.
Gilman's got shit to do.
Oh, and he gained a little bit of enlightenment from that. Good for him. Too bad he already got mentored, so that would have been enough to get my next level, too. That would have been enough. But whatever.
Well, damn. You're too good at this.
I am. I'm playing on hard mode. Not the hardest mode. There is true Nightwings mode, which is where they basically turn everything up to 11, and you cannot restart anything. You have to go with the record you get. We are approaching the gate. You know, they call Tariq the Lone Minstrel, and he's been following us around since we started this game. He was just in the wagon, not really speaking to us, but now he has a role to play. Someone is guarding the gate, also with an instrument.
Salutium seres.
Cleverly named the Gate Guardian. Nice.
Yes.
Venamta seres.
By the way, Darren Korb is, I think, the voice of Tariq, because all the songs that he sings are, you know, they're his stuff. There are some good vocal songs in this game.
Oxare shontas.
Dog character just wants to go home and return to his lucrative business. We don't know a whole lot about Jadariel yet. We've talked to her, but she hasn't told us about her past yet. The only person we've heard their crime is Headwind. Faye is just here because she clung to the bottom of our undercarriage while we were passing by, and we just picked her up.
Is that her crime? Trespassing?
We don't know her crime, but she does have a crime. Tizo wants the Nightwings to be the best team, period. Tizo is all about the Nightwings, and maybe see the Commonwealth someday. I want to find my honor. I lost it somewhere. We picked up Gilman and Pamitha in the last couple of games, and we don't really know a whole lot about them either. One's a bird, one's a worm.
Alright.
Volfred used to play for the Nightwings.
Zemkaratarius.
He's just a team supporter now. He's the team dad.
General manager.
Yeah, he kinda is. He could do our job if we weren't here. But the point is for, you know, the player to make these decisions, so you're as an intermediary.
Well, it's already more interactive than Football Manager, then.
How is that game? Is that a good game?
No, it's the fucking worst game ever.
I just thought because you played it so
no,
much.
it's the crack cocaine of games. It fucking sucks. But you can't actually stop playing it once you start. I have 96 hours in 2018's Football Manager. It's still in beta.
Jeez.
They haven't released the full game yet. To be fair, one of those was because I left it on overnight one time, but
okay.
The rest of it's me.
So here, I'll let the chat describe our backstory. Are we a crippled scholar? Are we an old farmhand? Are we a war orphan? Or we don't know who we are? Exclamation point 1 through 4 to vote. From the top to bottom. Just an old farmhand looking to play some football.
Yeah. Oh, everyone wants to be the cripple.
The crippled scholar. I think they have a little blurb depending on what you choose, and that's just kind of like, okay, that's your backstory. There you are. Looks like 1 is just a bit ahead.
As a crippled idiot, I am offended.
We're all crippled in some way.
It's true. And idiots.
Yes. They're two different issues, really.
Yeah.
It looks like 1 has come out ahead. Let me just...
All right.
Make sure I do this correctly. There we go. When they learned you knew the old ways, they came for you, and you could not run far.
Okay.
Our characters sought to understand the world around us. Knowledge proved dangerous in the Commonwealth, but it's brought us here.
Yes, exactly. Our reader's uzworm. See?
Oh, we got another one. Hang on.
Nope. Oh.
What do we want? Number 3, just flat out revenge.
I just want to see what happens.
Yeah, it's funny. I knew when I stopped the stream last time, I was like, man, there's going to be a whole big plot dump before I even play a single game. But I don't care, because it's PYRE. And honestly, the big draw with this game is the world they created. It's honestly one of my favorite things about it. I do genuinely like the game they built around this, but the elaborate wrapper they constructed to be around this whole game is really, I think, what draws me into it.
Neck and neck.
Do we want to help our friends? Do we want to just see what happens?
I just want to see what happens, man. I'm invested now.
There it is. We just want to see what happens.
There we go.
Oh no, there's the there's the tie. Double tie. Do I wait for one more? Somebody break this tie. If it's not broken, I'm gonna go with see what happens.
Hold on, let me log into my other account.
Oh, there it is, 2.
Boo! Boo!
2 more for 2. There it is.
I don't have any friends.
We wish to do whatever it takes to see them regain their freedom. Not ours, mind you, but you know. Well, we were dead when they found us. We were nearly dead, and they saved us. But they also needed someone who could read. Go forth with glory. All right. We have passed the gate. Jody wants to talk. No, we're not gonna bring Ruki into the... Nah, we might.
Apparently we won't.
Dog is extremely powerful unit, actually. They've got a very good aura cast. That's like way further than most other characters. Dog is small, fast, and good on offense. Dog also has a mustache. I feel like I should just call attention to that.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
There's an option, there's a conversation with him that we did already where he's like really serious about something and he's like, do you think my mustache looks dumb? And you can get him to just shave it off if you want.
Oh.
Chat voted to keep it.
Good on you, chat.
Hedwin, you have no power over any of this. All you can do is just play football. You made your promises and you have to break them already. Poor, stupid idiot. The team is doing some generic, yeah, it'll be okay. We'll be fine. We'll all get out of here together. There's no guarantee of any of that, but we did get some hope for that. We'll respawn quickly for this right, which is good because we're probably gonna get our ass kicked. Let's go to our shop. Let's see how Ron's doing. Nice. Ah, so the scribe snuff, this is useful. This is a basically reallocate your skills if you want. which you may want to do for a character or two. We're gonna buy out all of his Stardust, though, because that will allow us to improve... Oh, that's a handful. That's $30. We don't have that much. Never mind.
Are football players supposed to make a lot of money?
No. No, we don't make anything down here. We're in exile, remember?
I don't know. Maybe they trade cigarettes or something like in jail.
Nah, just coins. Just we occasionally find something on our travels and sell it.
Tempraje nanzet.
What happens if we fail? Well, then their captain goes free.
Dolzenem kaje skravet.
That guy's a jerk.
Kirsare damoshe. Penravetasta.
All right. The stars are aligning. It's time.
Many years have passed since last the Nightwings gained the summit of the sacred mountain and stood upon the fall of Solium. You are to be commended for your guidance, reader, but only if you can prevail in this liberation rite. Here you stand to gain much more than some enlightenment. Your adversaries are none other than the Tempers. I trust they need no introduction. Soon, one among you shall regain their freedom.
Volunta lorigas,
Volunta lorigas.
regeta noxalas.
Demon team. We've seen a couple demons on the opposing team, but not really any difficult ones. This one might be a bit different. He then notices there's a demon on the other team.
I see.
We gotta stick together! Come on. Oh, he's got a... they have an extra 30 points on their pyre. Cheap bastards.
Liberatus tanta.
So, we're gonna choose who will potentially go free,
Vorana tramtus.
but it's limited by experience. So let's see who is
Who
available.
most deserves their freedom?
We have to win first.
Hedwin, Jody, and Gilman. Gilman, who specifically requested not to go free.
You better fucking not.
So that's our vote, guys. Here comes the vote. 1 for Hedwin, 2 for Jody, 3 for Gilman. Begin. Hedwin, we know, wants to go back because he has a sort of bird girlfriend. Not quite. Kind of. Sort of got a lot of people killed during that part. Not really all that, you know, forthcoming with information about it. Jody, we know very little about. In fact, we can look at their bios here. Yep, desertion and insurrection. Jody is unknown. It looks like Hedwin and Jody are tied neck and neck here. We need a tiebreaker. Newsworm, you can't vote twice. Oh god, you guys are gonna make me tiebreak, aren't you? You can't do this to me on liberation rights, guys. Come on. Alright. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, and you guys... There it is. There it is. Headwind.
Edwin.
Headwind is a little hesitant about that, but it's not his choice.
Eradita. Minsa taroste. Varisiprama.
Okay.
Who shall lend him support?
Now, who's on the other team? We have a demon, a worm, and a snake. Interesting. That's a hell of a team.
It's a damn fine team.
Yep, that's a snake. That sure is a snake. That's an interesting and very diverse team. Good for them. Alright. Gilman will help us get around the quicker characters, hopefully.
Sir Gilman.
Counting on you, Gilman. Do not let me down. I will be very sad.
You got this. Mustache dog.
Tough final choice. Well, I would take Ruki, but I've already got some very low aura people. I don't know, I'm trying to... Tizo might be good for this, but... No. No, you know what? Dog. Let's go fast team.
Oh yeah. Speed kills. SEC.
No pressure, right?
Ow.
So, the minstrels are actually going to be singing a hymn during this during this game, which makes it kind of hard to concentrate. But I'll do my best. The first time I played a championship game, I was super distracted by this damn song.
Commence.
No, you don't. Ooh. No, you don't. Oh. All right. No, you don't. Alright, can I get in there with Ruki?
Yeah, nice.
There we go. I can get around them. Good. Alright, Gilman. Got him. Not enough space. No! My bad.
No, you're doing fine.
Ah. Snake is in.
You were doing fine.
Snake is extremely dangerous. Fortunately, because Snake just scored, she's banished right now. That's how this works. If you score... Shit, that's not good. Cannot let them do that. You're basically in the penalty box after you score. So you have an advantage if the opposite team scores on you.
Do they also have an advantage if you get scored on?
Yep, same thing. Enemy will be out if they score. Oh shit, I have the ball. I didn't notice I picked up the ball.
How did you...
I was trying to do something else. Damn it.
You're so good. You're accidentally good.
No. Alright. Pass to Gilman. Nowhere near me. You guys are making this easy. Come on. I got my ass kicked in this match last time. What's with you guys?
Don't complain that it's too easy.
It's too easy! I'm too good! Come on. Yeah! Got him. Snuck through him. Yeah, they're mad now.
As they should be. Kicking their ass.
Yep, I'll take it. Oh, no. Followed me. Yeah! Hell yeah, Gilman. Gilman is kind of carrying this because he's so fast.
I told you.
He is very good. I'm just bad with him for the most part.
Speed kills.
But I'm getting better. Whoops, wrong way.
Be gone.
Got him! Got them both! Empty basket! No!
You fuck up an empty basket.
One of them respawned. No! Got him.
A deftly thwarted drive.
Alright, Rookie, you got this. No, you don't. Yeah.
Beauteous.
One more. One more.
Now end the ceremony.
End the ceremony. No, the good. No, the worm.
Aim was true.
No, the worm.
And thus your pyre wanes.
Enemy worm did a move. I was not expecting the move.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit, what did I just do? I think I picked up the ball and then threw it real quick. Oh shit, this is not what I wanted. I got it. Yeah.
There it is.
Don't choke.
The Nightwings proved their worth.
Well,
An
There you
outcome
go.
which left little room for doubt.
At last.
Thus ends the liberation rite.
sorry,
And
Ignatius.
thus the scribes have chosen.
You're
The
not sorry.
exile appointed by the Nightwings shall be free, absolved of all misdeeds, return to glory in the Commonwealth. His adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
Well, goodbye, Hedwyn. It's been fun. You're a really good support character, but we're gonna be saying goodbye to you first. Oh, my first game I lost against this guy and he went free, and I actually kind of felt better for it because kind of had a much better life that way.
But on the other hand, fuck this guy.
Yeah, now we read his mind, and he's kind of torn apart. He's a little sad. I kind of lied to you. Oh. Finally, they name Bird Person. You would hear more about it if you keep him around, but he's gone now.
Ikani. Okay.
He was with the army, but kind of made a big error and got a bunch of people killed. Now he steps into the beam of light and goes home. May he return in glory.
Godspeed, Hedwyn. The 8 scribes are ever merciful. By their grace,
Is that an option you have
the
to click?
cycle of the rites may soon commence again.
Rookie gets a bunch of experience. Good for him. Gilman almost at level 4.
The 8 scribes gave their freedom so that we may yet have ours.
Well. Also, that was the guy who did all the cooking. You guys didn't think this out. That was his job.
Ramen noodles.
There's no ramen down here. Apparently the food is terrible in the downside. It's just there's nothing to eat. So normally, after we play a game, we go look up at the stars because that tells us where to play our next game. But the sky is dark. We literally follow the stars, and that's how we know where to play our next game. None of these stars are particularly bright right now. Or wait, is there something? I'm just not... Okay, good. It's like, where is it?
Nothing.
No, there's nothing. See, this is what we call the off-season.
Uh-huh. Gonna make some big trades.
Well, you fast forward through the off-season, obviously. It's just like, okay, now we have to wait till the stars shine again, and we begin football. By the way, every time they talk about the plan, the revolution, there is now a current probability of success, which rises depending on how much we win and how many people we send back to the Commonwealth. We are at a 26% chance of success right now.
So you're saying there is a chance?
There is a small chance, 1 in 4 chance right now. But it's fine. Plenty of football left to play. And now we go to our... What do you call a place where you just go in the off-season?
The training facility? Oh.
Yeah, I guess so. Here it is. Here's our training facility. We just go, we just live in this clearing for a few months or something.
I mean, I think the players go, like, home during the off-season?
There is no home. We're exiled. We have no home. Our home is this wagon.
It's biding time.
Okay. Yeah, what did you do? What was your crime? Are you kidding me? How are most people not just, hey, what did you do to get thrown down here into the infinite pain dimension? Like, really? By the way, you just saw the only way you can leave. You have to step into a heavily calibrated beam of light that will take you back to the real world. Apparently. The stamping press. Ah, he owned a printing press. Yeah, that might be a little illegal. He was not all about the ban on literacy, and also the endless war against bird people. He had an issue with that. The Commonwealth has been at war with birds, you know, since history was not yet written. Eventually got discovered, burned to the ground, etc. Yeah, kind of see how this all went. Did you ever think that you could print something on yourself? I don't think that's a question we can ask him, unfortunately. How much paper
on his head?
On his head? That's just a I mean, this guy is literally made out of wood. I assume that's just a carving. A tattoo carving.
So he's smoking out of his brethren.
Actually, yeah, that's something I brought up when he first showed up. Also has a pipe. Hey, you know, don't make it weird. He just likes what he likes.
Does the smoke come out of the top of his head is my question.
That's also a good question, and I wish we could find that out. We can also ask about the Nightwings.
Noxana Tempres.
He's been with the team for a while. So back then, there were some other people playing. We had Orisa and Oralek. Once in a while, Tizo played too. He's a lot older than he looks. And they were a good team. They were a very good team. But a bad thing happened.
How bad?
Bad enough that Volfred doesn't want to give us details.
Terrible accident, okay.
But after that accident, then the Nightwings disappeared for a while. Their team was fragmented. You know how sometimes a major team just disappears from the NFL?
Yeah. I mean, that 2 teams have moved in the last year.
That's not the same. Well, I guess it is. Team's never coming back. No, they're elsewhere now. Tariq has also been around for a long time. He's interested in the plan. He may have some interest in revolution. He's been around long enough that he sees the way things are and wants to change. That's about it for backstory for now.
Tashtaje Ligaratus.
Oh, so soon?
And with that,
Simadaret.
that's our first season.
Namore.
And how'd we do?
We're undefeated. So pretty good so far. But the game gets harder. Considerably harder with each season. So we wait atop the mountain upon the mountaintop in quiet solitude, anticipating when the cycle of rights begins to turn again. And we have another opportunity to free one of our own. And with that, I'm going to run to the bathroom, because I've had to do that since before the game began.
Should have done it when you said you were going to before.
Nope, couldn't. Too much football. Had to be done. We'll be right back with more PYRE.